Hey, how y'all doing? It's your girl T.A.Y. Marie coming to y'all again with the T. Anyhow. So, today in Black News, we are going to be decoding the white media's propaganda and how they try to bullshit with us. So, I want to start the video with, because I got two different topics to talk on, so this might be a 16-minute-er. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that I'm about to do two topics. So, let's begin. I'm talking about let's begin like I done told y'all the topic and shit. So, the first one we gonna start with is the carjacking. The 61-year-old white man tried to, first of all, let's get that clarified. He tried to carjack a young black man, but he had his gun on him. So, let's read the article and how they fucking try to, you know what I'm saying, switch the shit up and make it seem, you know what I'm saying? Let's just decode the message. Okay, so this is from The Blaze, and I will be leaving a link underneath the, you know, the thing that's up under there. So, let's begin. This from The Blaze. It said, video, suspect attempt to carjack gun owner goes very wrong, but watch until the end to see cops' reaction. Hashim Fannin pulled into a parking lot of Atlanta Family Dollar store earlier this month, and someone immediately slid into his passenger seat. You know what this is, the man reportedly said, seemingly letting his victim. And now, it's been two things that when you see the, you know what I'm saying, when you see the thing, the little whatever the fuck, when you see it, you'll see it. But I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. First of all, seemingly, meaning it could be, but it kind of may not be. You know what I'm saying? That's a word. First of all, what the fuck do you mean seemingly? Okay, anyways. And then the word victim is in quotation marks. Victim. Okay, that's like sarcasm or whatever, like victim. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. Anywho, so those are two you should have picked up on. Victim, knowing it was a carjacking. Before he could say another word, Fannin pulled his firearm and pointed it at the suspect, identified as 61-year-old Edgar Horn. He proceeded to hold his, this is another one coming up, would be alleged carjacker at gunpoint until police arrived, and a bystander caught it all on video. Now, this is just the first fucking 3 paragraphs, and you know what I'm saying? They already trying to paint this motherfucking white motherfucking thug, white motherfucking old criminal motherfucker as some type of, you know what I'm saying, confused, not really a victim. I mean, not really a suspect, but more so a victim. But you'll see as we continue. Anywho, you picked the wrong motherfucker to try and rob today. Now, they ain't put that in there. They said expletive. But I'm going to tell you, I watched the video. I know what that nigga said. So he said, you picked the wrong motherfucker to try to rob today. Fannin can be heard saying in the video, I wasn't trying to rob you. The suspect pleaded. That's another one. I thought you were my friend. You thought I was your friend, Fannin replied sarcastically. So you woke up this morning stupid? When Horn argued that everyone makes mistakes, the gun owner immediately shot back. You made a mistake when you got in my goddamn car. Yeah, you right. That is a mistake. When Atlanta officers arrived, they shook the gun owner's hand and took the suspect into custody. Good job, man. One cop is heard saying. I look at this. Hey, that's one less guy I've got to worry about bothering my mom when she goes out grocery shopping, Fannin told WSB-TV. Now, just by what you just heard me read to y'all alone, y'all can see that they on some bullshit. They trying to paint the black guy out to be some type of mean person or some type of, you know what I'm saying? He didn't give the guy a chance. The guy was pleading that he thought that he was his friend. And get this bullshit up out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker. Okay, I know I personally have actually been in what the fuck is the word? But I done actually been in a predicament where I done walked up on the wrong car. And may even have, you know what I'm saying, grabbed the door handle. But when I noticed that that wasn't my, you know what I'm saying, my ride, or whoever I was with, I'm like, oh, my bad, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and walk away or some shit, you know what I'm saying? I definitely don't proceed to get in the car, even if I did just hop in the car. If I see that you're not my person, I'm not gonna say, you know what this is. That sounds like you trying to carjack a motherfucker. Excuse the black person for, you know what I'm saying, being in the hood or the predicament, you know what I'm saying, in the neighborhood where some shit like that do kind of pop off. And if a motherfucker would have normally said that, it don't matter if this was a black, blue, purple motherfucker, if it was a white Chinese or an Asian motherfucker. It could have been anybody. If anybody would have got in that car and said that to him, he would have thought the same fucking thing and excused him for that being his nature. But anywho, they trying to make it out to be like, oh, it was a truly an accident and the black guy is just mean and just too aggressive and all, you know what they always trying to do or whatever. And I'm gonna leave the link to the video so you can even see the video too. I'm just saying, ain't nobody gonna say that a motherfucker did all this shit, or I don't see a motherfucker putting a gun on a motherfucker unless they felt threatened. You know what I'm saying? This is a 61-year-old man, first of all, and this is a young black guy. I don't think he was feeling threatened by this motherfucking man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was threatened by him. But when he said that shit, that mean he was trying to take his car or something, like he was about to carjack him or something. It got serious, you know what I'm saying? He fucked up. But that thug, that motherfucking thug, because that's exactly what he is, that fucking criminal, they never said that one time in the fucking thing. One time they tried to paint him as some motherfucking, it was some motherfucker who was truly mistaken. And I'm not going for the bullshit. But yeah, like I said, I'm leaving the links down there and I want y'all to see that for yourself. And we're going to go on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? The 19 Kids and Counting co-stars motherfucker. And we're going to talk about him next. So I'm going to read this motherfucking story to y'all. And I'm not even going to point shit out. By now, y'all should know what to listen for. And if I give y'all that face, y'all already know what I mean. And I'm gonna just tell y'all now, halfway through reading the motherfucking thing myself, learning some shit I didn't even know from the news, a bitch had to walk out the room, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, wow. Okay, so here it is. 19 Kids and Counting, reality star apologizes after underage molestation allegations surfaced. He apologized. Reality TV show star Josh Duggar apologized Thursday for molesting multiple underage girls more than a decade ago. Duggar, now 27 years old, is the oldest son on TLC's 19 Kids and Counting reality show, which begins its 10th season in February, chronicling the lives of Jen Bob and Michelle Duggar and their offspring in Arkansas. According to TMZ, some of the girls Josh Duggar molested were his sisters. That's when I walked out the motherfucking room. I was like, what the fuck? Bitch, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to hear that part right there. But I just want to pause the damn story right there. I'm going to pause frequently through this one and speak on what we just talked about. First of all, that's a sick son of a bitch. How many girls did he molest? They said 5. Did they say 5? I don't know. Because if some of them was his friend, and some of them was his sisters, then who was the other ones? It was just a couple. He just really liked his sisters. Come on now. They friends was getting that shit too. I'm not falling for the fuckery. But, yeah. So the reason why this even come to the news is because they about to lose their shows, supposedly, over this scandal or whatever. Anyways, a tabloid story in Touch Weekly on Thursday published a 2006 Arkansas police report with names replicating where Duggar confessed to molesting at least 5 underage girls that the Duggar family was aware of dating back to 2002. when a 14-year-old girl told Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar that son had fondled her in her sleep. More accusations arose nearly a year later. The Duggars, however, only sent their eldest son away for the summer, and Gawker's notes a formal investigation into the allegations was not launched until 2006, when an anonymous source leaked information about the sexual abuse to producers on Oprah Winfrey's talk show. Gawker's had pieced together a helpful approximate timeline. Josh Duggar is now married with 3 children and had been working in Washington, D.C. for the Conservative Christian Family Research Council as the executive director of his nonprofit lobbying group. Duggar resigned his post on Thursday and made this statement. 12 years ago, as a young teenager, I acted inexcusably, for which I am extremely sorry and deeply regret. I hurt others, including my family and close friends. I confessed this to my parents, who took several steps to help me address the situation. We spoke with the authorities, where I confessed my wrongdoing, and my parents arranged for me and those affected by my actions to receive counseling. I understand that if I continued down the wrong road, that I would end up ruining my life. I would do anything to go back to those teen years and take different actions in my life today. I am so very thankful for God's grace, mercy, and redemption. Josh Duggar, with a little dash mark. First of all, I gotta clear my damn throat. Now, it's a couple things about that whole thing that I find fucked up, okay? And I'm gonna start with the parents. What the fuck is going on where your son is touching your daughters? And y'all don't even do nothing about it until 2006, and you found out about this shit in 2002. What the fuck was that about? I don't give a fuck if that's my son or not. They're my daughters, and he's not gonna be hurting them. I understand they sent him away or whatever, but that's some nasty ass shit. And counseling, that nigga need therapy. What is the problem where you touching your sisters? What is the issue? What happened to you somewhere along the line that fucked you up and to the point got you feeling sexually attracted to your sisters? Never mind them other bitches, your sisters. So that's where, that's something nasty going on. I don't understand what's up with that. But, they didn't know nothing about her or care too much for it because, shit, them motherfuckers got 19 kids. Shit, you know what I'm saying? They got 19 kids. They cannot possibly keep up with what everybody's doing. Couldn't possibly. That's too many motherfucking kids. Seriously. I'm just saying, I know from experience. I mean, my mama, she would have 11 kids, but one baby didn't make it. She about to have 10 kids. So I'm the very, very oldest. I'm the first one who was here. So I could tell you, a lot of motherfuckers feel left out and they don't get enough love. Motherfuckers is not getting all the love that they need. That's too many motherfucking kids. Shit, my mama don't got as many kids as that, but she got enough to feel that, you know what I'm saying, where I feel like I'm be feeling left out sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. Today's not going into her personal life. Second thing I find fucked up is that Josh asked, when he wrote his little apology to the press or whatever, he probably still got that same mentality to rape a bitch or touch a bitch or some shit. And why I say this, don't motherfucking honkies try to bite my motherfucking head off, because black people don't care about this. That's why this is not today in black people news. It's just, well, it kind of is, because, you know, anybody who done never, you know what I'm saying, had a bitch lie on them and say she 18 or older or whatever, and you fucked her or whatever, and you done went to jail or something, if you was black, you done got prosecuted. You know what I'm saying? You got prosecuted. If that shit made it to them, you got prosecuted. But this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, if nothing ever happened to him, at the end of the story, they tell you that, you know what I'm saying, no charges was ever filed. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that happened was he went away and then they went to counseling. That's the only thing that happened. Nobody got no justice. Ain't nothing get served. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's still free to be perverse if he feels. You know what I'm saying? Because he is a perverse motherfucker. In his apology, he never once said he feel bad for fucking up his victim's life. You know what I'm saying? I know them pagan ass holidays that they be celebrating, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Halloween and shit, gotta be weird as fuck when he come around, you know? Especially to the ones that he touched. It gotta be weird and awkward as fuck when he comes around, or they gotta come together for a little holiday. You know? Ain't nothing happened to him, you know what I'm saying? And he never once apologized for fucking up their life or making shit weird for them, or you know what I'm saying? He never once did that to none of the victims. He said he noticed the way that he was going, he would have ended up in jail or something. Basically talking about the way his life was going or whatever. He was going down the wrong road, meaning he was about to end up in jail or dead or some shit. You know what I'm saying? For doing that perverse stuff. So he thinking about his damn self in a sense. He never once apologized for fucking up them girls' life. And that's all I want to say on that topic. You know what I'm saying? And I quite frankly, it don't matter to me whether they lose their show or whether they get to keep their show, because I don't watch that shit neither no ways. Because anytime a black woman got a lot of kids, oh, she's this and she's that, a welfare queen or whatever. And these motherfuckers right here, they, what the fuck you think they doing now? They ain't on welfare, but they soaking up shit. Damn. In the middle of my show, well, that wraps this up, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all know my motherfucking thought on it. Fuck them. Because he nasty and he ain't changed. Like, share, subscribe. Hello?